Two more alleged gunmen cut down by the police. Exports from Jamaica to the U.S. tagged 10% tariff, while the government investigating sexual assault at a primary school. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. Exports from Jamaica to the United States will now attract a 10% tariff as U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday imposed charges on imports to the North American country from countries around the world. The White House listed the tariff on Jamaica as reciprocal in response to a 10% tariff Jamaica also imposed on goods imported into the island from the U.S. Caribbean neighbors Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, and St. Kitts and Nevis, among others, have also been slapped with a 10% tariff. Trump reversed some of the heaviest blows for what he called the nations that treat us badly, including 34% on goods from superpower rival China, 20% on key ally the European Union, and 24% on Japan. This is Liberation Day, Trump said, adding that it would forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed. Sweeping auto tariffs of 25% that Trump announced last week are also due to take effect today, so expect the price of all automobiles to go up. And all a little bun and cheese and bulla cake from Jamaica, that's also going up. Even the tin ackee and the callaloo price going up. But no ball, cause some of you vote for him. The Child Protection and Family Service Agency has intervened in an incident of sexual abuse that took place at Jesse Ripple Primary School in St. Andrew last month. The incident reportedly occurred on Tuesday, March 11, when it is said a sexual assault took place with an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old. Representatives from CPFSA have since spoken with both children involved as well as their parents. Chief Executive Officer of the CPFSA, Laurette Adams Thomas, said she was troubled by the incident and that the agency was pursuing remedial actions. Meanwhile, a 9mm pistol among other contrabands were seized and several individuals were taken into custody during a massive operation in the Norwood Zone of Special Operations yesterday. Dubbed Operation Zero, the security forces indicated that this is geared towards having no murders within the Mount Salem and Norwood Zone for the calendar year of 2025. Deputy Superintendent of Police Ainsley McCarthy added that the Mount Salem Zozo had one murder last year, but the aim is to have no homicides in that area this year as well. However, yesterday the operation was focused on the Norwood Zozo, and DSP McCarthy said that they have reaped some success already. One 9mm pistol and 9 cartridges was found. Meanwhile, the alleged leader of the Elbow Gang, which operates in Central Village, was fatally shot Tuesday morning by the police during a targeted operation in Cassia Park in St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as 39-year-old Corey Rowe, otherwise called Rasta. Senior Superintendent Mark Harris, commanding officer for the St. Andrew Central Police Division, reported that a firearm was recovered from Rowe allegedly during the confrontation. The police also seized more than 150 rounds of ammunition. SSP Harris said the police went to a property at Reese Road sometime after 4 a.m. in the morning when they were met with resistance. The suspect attempted to escape in a car along Cassia Park Road, but the vehicle crashed into the nearby Caribbean Christian Center for the Deaf after he was shot. A subsequent search of the suspect's house reportedly led to the discovery of the ammunition. And a second man was cut down by the police, this time in Montego Bay. Police suspect that the deceased is 24-year-old Daniel McIntosh, who escaped from the Barnett Street lockup in Montego Bay last December. According to the police, an AK-47 rifle was taken from the deceased after the shooting. Reports are that the man was shot after he pointed a firearm at law enforcers conducting a pre-dawn operation at a premises in Cambridge. The operation was carried out as part of efforts to locate a man who escaped from the Barnett Street police lockup in December. The police are not even sure who they kill, but once they get information that a suspect is at a certain address and they go there, anyone found is going to end up dead. So them a drop it now. Meanwhile, the Portland police are probing the murder of a man in Buff Bay on Monday night. The man was shot sometime before 9 o'clock meters away from the Buff Bay police station. His identity has not yet been released, and he was shot shortly after being released on bail. So, who knows that he was getting out on bail? Could the police be involved in this killing? That is a question that we have to ponder. On to sports and games last night. Three teenagers, Miguel Joseph, Rashawn Williams, and Franco Celestine, scored as Mount Pleasant FA beat Veer United 3-0 in their third round Jamaica Premier League game at Wembley Centre of Excellence. 215-year-old Joseph, the Haitian under-17 captain, and Rashawn Williams repaid the confidence of head coach Theodore Whitmore, who handed them their first start, while 17-year-old Haitian national Celestine also scored after coming off the bench in the second half. Portmore United also snapped a two-game winless run with a 1-0 win over Malines United, while Racing United and Harborview ended 0-0. And in the standings, we have Mount Pleasant at the top of the table with 72 points, followed by Annette Gardens 66 points, Montego Bay United 65, and in fourth place Portmore on 57, Cavaliers on 49, and Tivoli dangerously close in 6 points on 46. Now, Mount Pleasant, Annette Gardens, and Montego Bay have already qualified, so it's going to be Portmore and Cavalier who we think will qualify next. But Tivoli, Racing United, Waterhouse are battling for the final sixth place playoff spot. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.